Hello, Mr. Frederick. How are you doing?
This is not Frederick. Who's calling?
This is Matthew from Universal Logistics. Is it Timothy?
Yes.
Mr. Timothy, this is Matthew from Universal Logistics. Are you owner of this company like Certis INC?
If they like what?
Is it a trucking company, right? Certis INC?
Yes. Yes.
You are running any semi-truck in open market, any dry vans, reefer flatbed, or power only unit, like covering East Coast or Midwest market?
You said East Coast to Midwest?
Right. You have any semi-truck, any dry van, reefer flatbed, a power only unit?
No. Just
Which
just
truck you're
26
hauling?
foot. 26 foot.
26-foot box truck, right? And
Yes.
you are doing OTR stuff with that or some regional stuff only, like local in Georgia?
Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, Southeast.
And could you go with that in Midwest market?
We can if it makes sense. It just has to make sense. But yeah.
Okay, let me tell you. Mr. Timothy, this is Matthew. I'm calling you from Universal Logistics based out of New York, okay? The reason of calling you, we are basically a dispatch company. We are working more than 250 carriages in this market, right? We got connection in the market like Nolan Trans, Macklin Trans, King of Freight, Integrity Express, like that, okay? And we are working box truckers, semis, like you can, if they can cover East Coast area like Southeast and Midwest markets, right? And we can provide consistent loads and we can show our work, okay? We are not asking them any advance payment. We are not sorting any type of contract like that, okay? We're gonna show our work. You can check our loads. You can check our work for a week only. Okay. If you like our load, if you like our work, you can go with that. Okay. If you don't like, you can ask them like we are not gonna work with you guys. And the other reason, like I just want some of your information, like you have a box truck, right? Do you have lift gate and pallet jack with that?
Yes.
And how much weight you can haul?
Um,
The maximum
let me
weight
see.
limit.
$17,000.
17,000 pound, like maximum weight limit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me tell you and explain how we guys are working. Timothy, the thing is that, for example, like you are empty at your home, okay? We are connected with most of the giant broker companies and we are working in this market more than 4 years, okay? We don't prefer to work on the load boards like DAT, Uber, Schneider. We have access of this load board, but we prefer to work with most of the, directly with the brokers, directly with our connections. Right. For example, you are empty at your home like Georgia, Mableton, Georgia, right? So what we guys do, we can show you 3 to 4 load options from your home with your preference. For example, you are in Georgia and you ask like, I want to move like 300 miles, 400 miles, and I can go to Midwest market if rates are good, right? So what my dispatcher gonna do, they're gonna show you some load option coming out from your zip code, right? They're gonna show you if you like that load, you can with that, you can go with that. If you don't like with that, you can ask them to show other load option and they will send you other load options as well, right? Now,
Okay.
the difference between, I just want to tell you like between taking loads on the load boards or doing by yourself and if you work with our company, right? The difference, because if you are taking a load on the load boards and if you are getting the same load directly from the brokers, because broker always pay good to our friends, right? So we can provide you loads directly from the brokers and you can compare that load with your own load boards, or if you are working with already with the dispatch company, okay, we will never ask you to leave you whatever you are doing, right? Because this is your own business and you are the owner. Okay. We will work as an employee. Okay. You can compare our loads. You can compare our services to your dispatcher to like you can compare that, right? If you think our load is paying better, if our service is paying good, you can go with us. Otherwise, there is no force, right? And all the thing gonna be do under your MC, right? For example, you are getting a load, we are getting a load. We're gonna show you, okay? If you like that load, we will book that load under your MC. You
Okay.
will get all the rate cone, you will get all the POD directly to your account, okay? We will never ask to give us any POD, any BO, okay? For example, you get a rate cone, you will get all the information into your account directly and you will get all the payment into your account. For example, I believe like you are doing factoring to get your payment, right?
Yes.
Factoring. So, but for example, we book a load for you, we will give you the MC of the broker as well. We are working with the brokers whose credit score is more than 90%, and before booking every load, we will give you the MC of the broker, okay? You can check that MC with your factoring portal, okay? If your factoring are good to go with that broker, then we're gonna book that load for you. Otherwise, my dispatcher never gives you any load from like any double brokerage companies, right?
Okay. Okay. Are you
And
gonna send me an email or what? I'm kind of short on time.
uh, I'm gonna shoot you an email. Can you give me your working email if you have the email
Yes.
that you have access right now?
The email. Yes. CERTX, like the company name. INC
Okay.
at
Okay.
gmail.com.
At gmail.com. And you're empty right now, by the way?
Say again.
Are you empty right now?
Yeah, I'm empty right now. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna the name of Matthew Scott. Okay. Just give me a moment. Hold on online, please.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at my email right now, so I'll see you when it comes in.
Just give me a moment.
Okay. You ready?
Okay, I have sent you an email with the name of Matthew Scott. It should be from Matthew.
Okay, I'm
You can
checking
refresh
right
your
now.
email.
Yes, I got it. Matthew Scott, Universal Dispatch Enterprises.
Yes, sir. Here is the, you can scroll it down, the services we offer, I can explain to you again, okay? So it should be everything will be crystal clear between us and it's up to you, okay? Uh,
Okay.
you got the portion like the services?
Yes, yeah, I got it.
For example, like you sign in with my company, okay, Timothy, we're gonna provide you two dedicated dispatchers who gonna work for your company, okay. We are working in this market more than 4 years and there is 160 dispatcher on board that is covering 250 carriers, right? So what we're gonna do, we can provide you two dedicated dispatcher who gonna work for you. For example, one dispatcher will be available for the daytime and one will be at the night time. Like for example, sometimes the appointment time, the delivery time will be like evening, sometimes at night, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they will be available and they will be assisting you at the night as time. For example, you facing an issue as the delivery point, like Tonu, lumper, detention, something like that. Okay, so they're gonna help you with that and they do everything behalf of you. They will manage your time because my dispatcher now your loading time, unloading, delivery time, everything. Okay, they always give you load option with your preference, with your management. For example, you ask them, I need a load for today at evening time. Okay, so they will pre-book something for you for the evening time because you know very well in the morning, every morning market is fresh and every load is paying better than evening, right? So they
Mm-hmm.
gonna negotiate behalf of you. They gonna pre-book something for the evening, and you can pick that load and deliver that load. Okay, like You are the boss. For example, you want to do short haul, you want to do long haul, you just have to ask my dispatcher. They will work with your preference, right?
Mhm.
You just like, you ask them, I need a load today for 300 miles, 400 miles covering, right? So they will show you some load option that is covering 300 miles, 400 miles. If you like that load, you can go with that. Okay. If you don't like, you just have to ask them, you just have to skip that load and ask them to show other options, right? We can negotiate. For example, we always negotiate behalf of you. For example, a load is paying $700 or $1,000, right? So what my
Mhm.
dispatcher gonna do, they're gonna negotiate behalf of you and get the same loads paying $200 more than 1,000, right? Like $1,200, $1,250, right? And for example, you are doing 3 or 4 loads in a week and you are getting on every load like $100, $200 more than you are getting. That means there is a sense to work with us, right? There is no sense if we are getting the same stuff that you are getting, right? So we
Mhm.
can provide you something better than you are getting. We're gonna do set up your paperwork with every broker company. You don't have to do anything. For example, we are booking a load and you are not set up with that broker company, right? So my
Mhm.
dispatcher will set up your paperwork with them. The thing that you have to do, just pick the load and deliver that load, right? We will be responsible to get your payment into your account. For example, you are doing factoring, so it's our responsibility to get your payment into your account in 24 to 36 hours, right?
Mhm.
So
Okay.
this and you are empty right now, and you wanna move your truck today. Like, is there any plan?
Probably tomorrow morning when I get back in town.
Okay, and you are empty at your home, like. Zip
Yeah.
code is
Mhm.
I have 30126, right? Maplin,
Yeah. Yep.
Georgia.
Yep.
Okay. So you are empty right now. So I'm gonna do, okay. I'm gonna send your profile to my dispatch department. Okay. They
Mhm.
will give you a
Mhm.
call today, like in next 20 to 25 minutes. Okay. They're gonna get your all the preference, like you have a box or 20. And what is your door clearance, by the way?
What's my what?
Door clearance. It's 96, 98, or 102.
Uh, Whatever the typical rate is. I'm not sure about the actual
Because
numbers on it, but yeah.
most of the box truck they have like 96, between like 96 to 102. No problem.
Yeah.
They can check.
Mhm.
They can check on your paperwork. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna shoot your profile to my dispatch. Okay. They will give
Okay.
you a call and get your preference. Okay. And they're gonna show
Okay.
you through to warlord option. And if you like that load, they're gonna pre-book something for tomorrow morning, and you can go through and pick it that load. Okay. And we are not asking you any advance payment. Okay. Timothy, you can check our loads, you can check our services throughout the week. Okay. If
Okay.
you like our load, if you like our services, we're gonna charge you after a week 8%.
Okay. Yeah, I
Right?
see that in the
You
email. I see it in the email.
hmm that you have to pay after a week. There is no advance payment, right? You have to work with my dispatcher. You have to take out their services, okay? After a week, when you get all your payment, for example, you do a load, you didn't get that payment, okay? So we will never ask you to pay us. When you get all your payment into your account, when everything is clear from the brokers, okay, then you have to pay us, right?
Mhm. Okay.
So, so, uh, uh, the zip code, let me tell you, 30126, right? And but I'm gonna send your profile and I'm gonna mention, okay, because you have a box truck, right? So, but I prefer to do, if you can do Midwest market, and for example, you can add 3 to 4 states in Midwest market like Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, in Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, right? So
Mhm.
it's make very easy to give you consistent loads. You know very well, like Midwest market always paying better, right? So
Mhm.
if you can add these Midwest market as well, or some states like Southeast, right? So it will be easy and they can provide you consistent loads. What you think
Okay.
about?
Yes. Yeah. Have your dispatcher call me and send me some options, and we can go over it. I'm about to go into a meeting. So I'm gonna have to cut you short. But yeah, I look forward to hearing from the dispatcher, and I'll read over the email and if I'm pressed.
Okay, no problem.
All
But
right.
Timothy, I just want some of your information. If you know, I need your carrier packet. If you have access, you can
You need
send me
what?
your information, your carrier packet, like your W-9 form, MC
Yes, I'll send it to
authority.
you right. I'll send it to you
Mm-hmm.
right now. Yeah, I'll email it to you.
Okay.
You want me to just respond to that email you sent me?
Yes, you can send me by replying on this email, okay? And I will send your profile to my dispatcher, and you can tell me
Mm-hmm.
when you're gonna be free from your meeting, so they will give you a call.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna send it.
Okay, no,
I'm gonna email you right now. It'll take me 30 seconds.
30 seconds, and when you're gonna be free from your meeting?
Probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a
Over.
half.
Okay. Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
can send me your
Okay.
information. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make your profile sent to my dispatch department,
Okay.
and in 1 hour or 2 hours, they will give you a call and get your
Okay.
preferences. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Matthew.
Thank
All
you,
right. Bye.
Mr. Timothy. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.
All right. You too. Bye.